Hi everyone, it's Christina. Just wanted to show some footage of the workshop I went to on the weekend, which was a forage workshop with Lisa Maddock at the Mainly Sewing Retreat run by the lovely Louise. So here I am just entering the car park and getting a feel for all of the nature, the space and the trees and the birds and the wind. There was a little beautiful breeze and just enjoying being out a bit further out away from the city than I normally am. So here's the room that we all gathered in. We've got our little packs on the table. Everyone's bought their baskets with extra embroidery floss, and we have a little pack each that has some background pieces, which are different French fabrics, and a little packet of pins. We all got a little basket for our scraps and a little cupcake pin holder. And so now we're just wandering through, just taking you through each of the rooms. So it's a 5-bedroom retreat, and you can stay there if you've got a group that wants to do a workshop. So here are the packs. We could choose a blue pack or a red pack and then get the corresponding thread, and they had all sorts of little snippets of things in. And I'm just taking you through some of the bedrooms now because Louise had put so much care into doing her own slow stitching on the ends of all of the beds, and each room had a different theme. So I've just tried to slow the camera down a little bit so as you get just a little bit more. I was walking around pretty quickly and just not quite used to doing an overdub, but here we go. Yes, I love the birds. Gorgeous. They're just gorgeous, Louise. And just some of the views out of the windows. So many gum trees. That's Australian gum trees. Little snippets like those brushes, all adding to the absolute delight as you walk around. So there's some of the up close details. Now this is a massive batting sheet for hanging quilts on, and you know, I thought that it was so gorgeous because I thought it was a work of art in itself with all of the bits of threads. So here is the sewing room, what Louise likes to call the sewing room, which has got little sewing designs and that gorgeous bird's nest silk screened pillow, artwork on the walls. So every room has really been lovingly, detailed, really lovingly detailed, and each has some sort of a vista that one had ferns. Along the walls there's lots of different bits of artwork that all relates to sewing. Absolutely gorgeous. This was, I think, the beach room. Louise's lovely works. Bit of fun in this room with the seascapes, and as I said, all along the walls, just gorgeous, just things to just really pull you into antique-y side of things, the sewing side of things. Lovely birds. This was a hand sewn beautiful old piece, and I didn't ask Louise where that was from, but just gorgeous little things like, isn't that adorable, in the corner of a room. Outside, that goes into Louise's shop, which had lots of threads and extra quilting things. And I just wanted to show also this bookcase because look at these adorable little sewing machines. Look at them. How cute are they? Lots of sewing books, magazines. If you were there for a whole weekend retreat, you would just have such a good time. But these are just divine. This was on the toilet door. Sit long, think much. So a few more of antique sewing machines, our little tea and coffee area with all the gorgeous, gorgeous cups. And these were just stunning. I don't know if they were Louise's mother's or grandmother's, I can't quite remember, but look at them, the way that she's displayed them all. Just beautiful old bits of work, sewing, embroidery. So we went outside to have a little look in the garden, and I'm just showing you a bit of the garden, and then there's me. There was a frame with mainly sewing, and so now I'm just leaving you with a couple of the pictures of the mushrooms that popped up quite miraculously just before we did our forage mushroom quilt workshop. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and look how gorgeous are they. So bye for now. I'll be back in part 2 showing you what I worked on, and I hope you have enjoyed this walk through Louise's gorgeous mainly sewing retreat.